Okay, folks, here we are with our first show about Trump's cabinet. And we're going to talk about Pete Hegseth because I believe his confirmation hearing is tomorrow.
Yes.
So you will need to be on the phone. Okay, I believe it's at 10 a.m. Start time is either 9 or 10 a.m. You will need to be on the phone tomorrow, calling your legislators while this is going on and telling them this guy must not be confirmed. Take it away, Dave.
So here is what you say. There is no way that Pete Hegseth can lead the Department of Defense and hold hold people accountable for following the rules in the military if he himself did not follow the rules. Okay, that is the bottom line. So, number one, Pete Hegseth was seen drinking at Fox News, and he often came back from benders and all that kind of stuff. And the Fox News staff actually expressed concern about him and his habits. But don't worry about it. He promised that he will uh, he will stop drinking if he gets confirmed.
Like all good
What does
alcoholics do.
exactly? What does that sound like? Alcoholics Anonymous people. I do have alcoholics in my family. I've heard it over and over again. Come on now, it's almost it's
Well,
almost a cliche.
well, first of all, you have to understand, but even before we get to the bad shit about Pete Hegseth,
Yeah,
his only qualification for this job is he was a Fox News anchor on the weekend and he served a tour of duty in the military. Okay,
right.
was he in Iraq or Afghanistan? Do we know?
Believe it was Afghanistan, but also he was in the Minnesota National Guard. And if you remember, he was one of the ones that brought up the whole thing with Tim Walz.
Right,
So that kind of put him in good graces with Donald Trump,
right.
just so you know.
And by the way, uh, just because you serve a tour of duty in the military doesn't make you qualified to be the head of the Department of Defense with I don't know how many millions of people to manage and a $3 trillion budget. A guy who drinks and has been carried from events completely comatose. This is not a guy you want leading the Defense Department.
By the way, that's not all of it. He's an accused, alleged sexual assaulter. He's an alleged rapist. He was blackmailed for it, which, by the way, he paid blackmail, automatically excluding him from eligibility. By the way, he also was seen directly telling people to defy orders in the war. He called for the pardoning of war criminals, and he also talked about women not being eligible or not being qualified to serve in the
To serve
military.
in the military, it actually, he stated that it brought down the efficiency of the military to have women serving. Um, he was also seen while drunk screaming, "Kill all Muslims." This guy
Right.
is not the guy that you want to put in as the head of the Defense Department. I'm sorry, but
And
no. Bugs
also
Bunny would be an improvement.
he called for a potential civil war if the Democrats won this election. Okay, so no, he is not the person for the Department of Defense. He just simply is not. I
Now,
don't know what's going to happen,
now
but he's not the guy.
we have references in the actual videos for you to look at. All right, we're not showing sources in this. We're trying to keep these short-ish. And if you look under the description of the video, you will see articles that back up what we're saying. So we done with Pete?
Now,
Or we
yeah,
still
we're done with Pete.
okay?